In this video, we'll talk about dividing polynomials and also we'll talk about the long division of polynomials. Let's work on question A. We have the quantity ax squared plus 4x divided by 4x. The first step we need to do is we simplify the numerator, right? We see 4x is the common factor. We just put 4x outside. Now, inside we have ax squared divided by 4x, you got 2 times x. And then 4x divided by 4x, you got 1. Now the numerator is a factor of two expressions, right? We put 4x right here as the denominator. Now we simplify 4x with 4x. We got 2x plus 1. And this is the answer for question A. Look at question B. We have ax squared plus 4x divided by 4x squared. We see 4x on the numerator. We can put it outside. Times ax squared divided by 4x. You got 2x. 4x divided by 4x. You got 1. At the bottom you have 4x squared. Now you can simplify 4 and x with 4 and 1x right here. You have 2x plus 1 in the numerator. And at the denominator you only have x right here. Now we can split the numerator as 2x and 1 separately. 2x divided by x and 1 over x. We can simplify x with x. Now we have 2 plus 1 over x, and this is the answer for question B. Now let's work on question C. We need to divide polynomials using long division. Let's say if we divide the quantity 6x squared minus x minus 2 divided by 2x plus 1. First of all, we need to set up the problem. This is called divisor. And this is called dividend. First, we put the divisor here, 2x plus 1, and we put the dividend here, 6x squared minus x minus 2. Please keep in mind that the step we need to follow is division, then multiplication, then subtraction. What do I mean by that? First of all, you divide 6x squared to the first term of the divisor. 6x squared divided by 2x, we got 3x. That is the first step. The next step, you take the 3x right here, you multiply back to this expression, and the result you write it here. 3x times 2x, you got 6x squared, you got put it here. And 2x times 3, you got plus 3x, you put it here. This is the second step. And the next step is subtraction. What do I mean by that? We put the subtraction sign here, and this minus sign will apply to everything inside of this expression. So this is just number -1. -1 times 6x squared, you just put -6 right here. And -1 times +3, you got -3 inside. Then you eliminate this one. Now you add these expressions together. So 6x squared plus to -6x squared, you got 0. And then minus x, subtract to 3x, you got minus 4x. And -2, you put it down. Next, you repeat the step that we've just followed above. First is division. -4x divided by 2x, you got -2. Because -2 times 2x, you got -4x. The next step is multiplication. You take -2 right here times the divisor here. -2 times 2x, you got -4x, you put it here. And -2 times 1 right here, you got -2. And last step is subtraction. So you take this expression, subtract this expression, right? This minus sign will apply to each term inside, which means -1 times -4x, you got positive 4x, and -1 times -2, you got positive 2. Now we add these together. Minus 4x plus 4x, you got 0x. Minus 2 plus 2, you got 0. So basically this is 0. And this is the remainder. And this is called the quotient. We rewrite the result for question C is 3x minus 2 right here, the quotient right here, because the remainder is 0. So the result is just a monomial, 3x minus 2. Let's work on question D. The quantity is 6x squared minus x minus 2 divided by the quantity 2x plus 2. This case, 2x plus 2 is the divisor, and 6x squared minus x minus 2 is the dividend. First, we need to set up the problem. We put the divisor here, 2x plus 2 here. Then here you put the dividend, 6x squared minus x minus 2. We need to follow 3 steps. The first step is division. The second step is multiplication. And the last step is subtraction. We take 6x squared divided by 2x, and the result is 3 times x. Because 3 times x times 2x, you got 6x squared. And we take 3x, we multiply back to divisor, which is the step number 2. 3x times 2x, you got 6x squared. You put it here. And 3x times 2, you got 6x right here. The next step is the step number 3, is subtraction. You put the subtraction sign right outside this expression. This is just number -1. So -1 times 6x squared, you got -6x squared right here. And -1 times 6x, you got -6x. So you put negative sign here. Now you add these two expressions together. 6x squared minus 6x squared, you got 0x squared. Negative x minus 6x, you got -7x. Minus 2, put it down. Then you repeat the step number 1. You take -7x divided by 2x, you have -7/2. Now we follow the second step. We take -7/2, we multiply back to the divisor. -7/2 multiply 2x, you got -7x. -7/2 times 2, you have -7. The next step we need to follow is subtraction, right? This one. We put subtraction sign outside. This is just -1. -1 times -7x, you got +7x. -1 times -7, we have +7. Now we can add these expressions together. -7x plus 7x, you got 0. -2 plus 7, you have 5. In this case, you cannot divide 5 to the divisor. Why? Because this is actually 5 times x raised to the power 0. The power 0 is less than the power 1 right here. So we stop here, and the remainder here is 5. And this is the quotient. 3x minus 7/2. This is the quotient. And we write the result for question D is, we put the quotient here, 3x minus 7/2. And we need to write the remainder, 5 over the divisor here. So 2x plus 2. So the final answer for question D is 3x minus 7/2 plus 5 over 2x plus 2.